battle rages on. I've been giving this guy a lot of walks, but he does seem to defend against us pretty loose, and ideally this guy in position is a better way to go. If he had a bet there, it would have been a pretty hard spot. Wow, I think I'm going to shove here. Wow. I should have bet a bit bigger. We finally hit a pair and he snapped off. I thought, wow, he called with ace high. That is so sick. And he snapped it. We could have bet double pot. I should have bet a bit bigger. Sick thing is we're never really betting worse, because if we have ace high, we're going to check. And I mean, even if we have king high, we're going to check if we don't hit a pair, because I thought we might have the best hand. That's why I called, obviously. But he did actually have ace high. I mean, obviously we're lucky we hit a pair, but I called, and if if we miss river and he checks, we just give up, and if he bets, we just decide, decide what we want to do. I think it would have been a pretty tough fold though if it bricked out on the river, and he's folding now. Interesting. 79. Managed to sneak one through. This is a classic slack example of small ball poker, I guess. Not the norm at all. Normally there'd be a lot of aggression three-handed, and it'd just be a vicious battle with 3-betting and 4-betting, and not the case at all today. I think I'm going to fold it, because if we hit a 9, it could be good, but there's hearts there as well, and if we hit a 5, obviously it's going to be payday. But 4, 8, 9, maybe we're playing it. Maybe that I could have raised or something and tried sort of a semi bluff there. It's hard to say, but UTG being solid, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it is. I am playing very, very ABC. I mean, there's no. I mean, actually, this is actually probably not very good for your game, because you're just playing. I mean, we're just playing our cards, really. But I think that's all we really need to do against this guy. If we can flop pairs, we've seen what he's capable of. I keep saying it. I probably sound like a broken record. Another bad flop though. To his credit, I mean, his activity is good. I mean, he's raising every hand, which is actually working well for him, because he's actually got a good image where it just looks like he's never ever going to fold. So it's very hard to bluff him and give him a good game. Good game. I see. I think I'm going to just test this guy out with a limp. I want to see how he responds to it. Okay, he doesn't raise. I'm going to try some limp stabbing. Yeah, maybe that's a good strategy to use against this guy. Some limp stabbing with our weakish hands. Wow, I don't like the way about that. It did pop out very quick. But I think I will raise it though. Kind of deep, so it's a bit scary if we stack off here. If he's got, you know, ace, jack queen or something, king jack. Queen 9, 7 9, gut shots. I don't know if he's going to call in a gut shot. 8 10 is definitely worrying. Our hand did need kind of a lot of protection, and felt like we had the best hand a lot. Hopefully he doesn't catch on to this limp stab strategy. I'd like to try and get away with it for as long as we can. Wow, a very risky limp, but it's nice to have the old aces in there as well, and now we can repop it. And he is never ever going to believe us here. I don't think he's ever going to believe us here. And it gives our limps a lot of protection now, because we've shown that we can limp raise. Wow, that's so sick. I don't think we can. Don't think we can re-raise because he could be kind of light. Well, can he be light? Yeah, I think we have to just call. Give him a chance to bluff more chips post. If he's got like ace jack or ace king, it's kind of bad because. We could lose value. Just going to call again, obviously. He's probably got a hand we would have got value from pre-flop anyway. Yeah, I mean, he's got jacks, so. Just a cooler. Could have gone in anyway. It's good that he's seen we got. It's good that he's seen we can limp with aces, though. Should give our limps a little bit more protection. I would 3-bet that against a lot of players' opens, but against this guy I would just flat. Play some small ball against him. Don't think we need to take any big risks. Oh, there's a huge bet. Wow. Now we have even more outs. How are we going to play this? Well, I guess we're going to check call now. I think there's a few too many misdraws that he might think we have, and he might feel compelled to bet with anything. As he did. So he's going to jam that on that guy there. I really thought he would call that. Seems like he's just kind of a bit demoralized at the moment. He's doing a little bit more folding, and all of a sudden the cards are falling our way. I don't think there's quite a point to doing anything here like raising or jamming against this guy. I think just small balling. I don't want to give him a double up, you know, if he's got like 8s and he calls if we jam or raise or something, we're just a little bit too deep. It's a bit annoying that he gets a few chips here. We could have just shoved and picked up 25,000 that was already in the pot. It's close. I think it's close. I think that at this level, when does they go up? Not for 7 minutes, yeah. Not quite time to quite shove it in and give him... I just don't want to give him an easy double up. You know, we've sort of got him in a good place right now. Not really giving him much space to breathe. Yeah, I'd just probably fold this one. I would have the up and down, but well, 14,000 to call. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna fold it. I think he hasn't check raised this yet. Yeah, I mean, we can hit and I mean he can have 6-9, Jack 9. He can have a flush draw and we hit and then we lose anyway, kind of thing. If it flushes. I think I will bet here. Kind of seemed like he had given up, and I didn't want to check because I think he's just gonna like auto bet if we check twice. Wow. Goes for the check raise again, but I think we still have to stick with our initial plan, and it's going to be annoying though if our limp stabbing is not going to get through. We don't need to do anything fancy. I mean, he's folding so much pre-flop too. I'm trying to mix up my betting. I don't know if you guys can tell. Sometimes I'm betting fast. Sometimes it's like tanking. I'm just trying to vary it a bit. He tends to c-bet quite large, doesn't he? What do we got here? Gut shot. Could we have the best hand? Ace high. I think I'm going to make another sort of, well, am I going to fold here? Need fold. Final table popped up. I got excited, but we're not on it. Just trying to think. 17, yeah, this time is running out here. Yeah, nitty fold, I guess. Heads up against this guy, but I think we might be able to actually bet again here. 7-8 is something he could have 7-8. Can we get value from worse? Yeah, I think we can get value from worse. Ace 3, King 4, 4 7. I think there's enough hands. Ace high sometimes, I guess, but he hasn't been 3-betting that much pre-flop, so is that us? It is us. Back to 16. Yeah, it's still got a while to go, doesn't it? I think I will check this one. There's not really much we can get value from worse hands. See if we can get a hero here. Though I don't know from what. King high. Might be able to actually get value here from King high, and if he's hit the 7. Small pairs as well, I guess. He's got like 4s or something. He might hero. I think we have just a draw, or Wow, he had 9s. That's pretty sick. Definitely want to be raising every hand here because he's as soon as I say it, he's 3-bets because he's folding a little bit too much now, and he's not 3-betting much. Now I've said that, he'll probably turn into a maniac. Have to hope he gives up. I have to fold now, I think. It's a bit annoying. I don't want him to get much over 300. Yeah. Just try and wear him down. Just reminds me of Rocky and Rocky 3. Very close. We got lots of backdoor equity, so I kind of don't want to bet in case you check raises. I don't want to get check raised off this hand because we've got a backdoor straight flush and an overcard. And that is our up and down. He's bet pretty small on the turn. It's hard to imagine that we don't have the best hand here. Wow. He should have bet a bit bigger on the turn. I don't think we can raise. I don't think we can raise the river. The flush there as well. I mean, there's just not enough hands that are going to give us value. Kind of close here between just calling and kind of trapping and raising. But I think there's enough worse hands. And I just think he's at that kind of stage where he's ready to sort of, well, he got us a good one there. Yeah, I just think he's at that stage where he's kind of ready to sort of pop, like just jam king queen there or any 9 or yeah, just a bit of a mixed bag. Oh, he's limping. I was hoping he might stab, but either for value or yeah, he only had 4 highs, so we can't feel too bad about checking. We're not like we're going to get any value, but I was going to check raise, make a sneaky check raise. If he's checking the hand history, he probably would have just noticed that we just bet small, a 9999 with 6 high. So it's something that we probably want to keep in mind. I might do it as a bluff, as a value bet next time. I'm going to flush. Nice. So now I'm going to bet a bit different. I'm going to think for a bit and then bet 12-5. And I was hoping that he might, damn, I was kind of quick check and hope to hit a jack or a diamond on the river and get some value, but 5-6 gets there. 5-6 gets there. He might bet an 8 for value. A 7, I guess, maybe even 9, 10, 10 jack. We don't really bet anything. It'd be pretty hard if we had if the 4 was a deuce and we had like king high, it'd be pretty close, I think. because there's the 5, 6, 6, 9, 9, 10, 10 jack, which all might call flop, which is a few combinations. So wow, very fast and a very big bet. I think I'm gonna bet 33.91 here. It's a bit polarizing. Probably going to lose him a lot, but the ace high there could be good a lot, but that's kind of a bad card. He could have jack queen a lot here. Five and a call. We jam this, I guess. I think I'm going to stuff it here. He's going to have jack queen some of the time, but I think it might look a bit bluffy. He might hero call us with queen 10 or something. What is this one? It's still got forever, right? 39.59, which is 52. 8.55. Okay. Yeah, hard to do much there. There's 9. I think calling pre is okay because he hasn't been 3-betting that much. So definitely want to just call with the ace 9 and proceed post flop in position. I'm going to do that sort of quick bluffy 9999 here, even though it's actually value. But he might not. He might just be the sort of player that's not going to adjust to that sort of stuff. Probably going to check raise here, I guess. It's a little bit risky because if he stuffs it in, you can have like maybe ace 9 or something, and it's a flip for it to be a huge pot. And we've kind of got pretty good control. But we just have so many outs. And we get there. So that's good. Give him an old good game. Played very good game, that guy, I think, for his ability. He was okay, but I think he really played very carefully and doing things silly. And we definitely got the better. I think I have to fold here. We definitely got the better of the cards in the end, which I think made the match seem a lot more one-sided than it really was. I mean, it just seemed like we just brushed through him, but just chipped away at him like he was nothing. But obviously we hit a lot of hands there, and he seemed like he wasn't getting much going his way. So it just made it that much easier. But certainly, yeah, I mean, the stacks were deep, and he was making a lot of things that were doing a lot of things that were fairly exploitable, I think. The biggest one being just folding too much pre-flop. I did start limping a little bit because I was under the impression that he was a bit stickier, but once I realized he actually wasn't being sticky, I started raising all the buttons, which I think was important because he was folding way too much. And what's the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was good to get there in the end and win that psychological war. Those guys at the end there, there was a few, yeah, these this Doctor and Lucky Fish and this Dr. 2D and yeah, it was just it was fun, and we did kind of have to do it the hard way because there wasn't any quick knockouts. Thankfully, we had our hand hold a couple of times and things go our way. So, but I do think that strategy we applied, where just very patient, just knit it up, and played some ABC poker, was quite effective. And we did go that long period where we didn't have any hands when it was three-handed, and then that all sort of quickly turned around, and we ran into a few hands. And in that last sort of half hour. These 20s could still go for quite a while. I'm just thinking if we can load up a little Turby. I mean, we've still got 47 here. Yeah, I'm gonna load up a little $7.50 Turby here. And a little $5 hyper, yes. 1650 turbo, yes. 27 knockout in 27 minutes, maybe not that one. I think a 25 hyper is just getting a little bit, you know, introducing a little bit too much variance. Yeah, I mean, there's just this one here. I think I will bet here now, actually, because we might sometimes fold small pairs. We don't want them to get to showdown. He's got like fours or something. It's pretty catastrophic if we let fours get to showdown in that top left table or something like that. Or better ace high. I think it's kind of important to semi-bluff there. So I'm going to just take a break for a bit, guys, and hopefully another final table soon. One of these 888 poker tables would be nice.